Welcome to another episode of Bad Words. We have one of the greatest philosophers of our time taking us through a journey of prestigious thoughts. Animals in space.
I have always wondered, why the fuck are we sending animals to space?
Kids.
And some kids, they not on a spectrum, but they'll say like, I want to be a chicken nugget.
Having a bad day at work and more.
People who having a bad day at work, that is not my issue. If you having a bad day at work, quit. Today I wanna bring awareness. I want to bring awareness to a lot of things today. So let's get this show on the road. Bottle girls, I don't know who told y'all that, take a shot with us. That's theft. I paid for the whistles, the sparklers, and the sign. I didn't pay for you to get a shot. Then on top of that, like, you got to look at it like this. Like, my waitress, when they be delivering my sizzling fajitas, they don't be like, let me get a piece of that. They don't say that. So why do you think you can come in the section, grab a shot with everybody like you? That's not slick. Just ask. Don't just hey, can I take a shot with y'all? Yeah, sure. Maybe I'm in a given mood. But if it's 6 niggas and 5 girls, because somebody ain't going to have, somebody's not going to have the privilege of having a shorty. Let's just keep that plain and simple. But if it's 5 shorties, 6 niggas, yo, this bottle's for everybody. This was $750 fucking dollars. You just took a $38 shot. That's my issue. Also, can we bring to the congregation of people who having a bad day at work? That is not my issue. If you having a bad day at work, quit. If everybody, what I can't stand with people when they having a bad day at work, they always want to blame everybody else. Oh, such and such. Teresa was supposed to be here. She always late as fuck. She always doing this. Or Sean was supposed to be here and they always calling out. Like, who? Okay. Nobody told you to have good work ethic. Don't be in a bad mood because you got good work ethic. You mad at everybody because they calling off from work? Yes. It's Black Friday. Yes, I'm calling off. It's about to be hella people. Fuck that holiday pay. I'm taking a day off. I just ate 5 pieces of turkey, 12 chitlins, and greens and yams and stuffing and all that. Nobody feel like going into work. You mad at people because you got good work ethic. And then I don't take your anger out on me if you having a bad day at work. You mad as fuck. You done wrap my burger and it's all crumbled up. You done crumbled my burger up. All type of shit. I was going through this thing with my friend. And she's a devout Christian and stuff like that. I was going through this thing and I was like, yo, like, when were studs invented? And not to say it in a mean way, because people when you say things like that, the LGBTQ plus community, they like why the fuck would you say some shit like that? When were we invented? No, like, when was the idea of calling this category of women studs? Because I don't know if it's been studs like BC studs, like before Christ studs. I don't know. I don't know if it was after Christ studs, Roman time studs. Like, what did they look like? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was watching Milan, and I was like, this is kind of weird though, cause I'm kind of like chopping it up a little bit. But Milan, she wanted to fight for her dad's thing. Like the war, so her dad or some brother didn't want to go, so she dressed up as a boy, which is kind of is racist in its own right. I'm not gonna lie, it's racist in its own right. I'm gonna tell you how it's racist, because they're all Asian, and that old saying of like all Asians look alike kind of thing is like, it's kind of fucked up. Because I'm gonna tell you, because you said, oh, this girl Asian lady dressed up in a boy, and she looked like a boy enough to fight in this war. Nonetheless, the nigga falls in love with her. But I don't know if he fell in love with her because he knew it was a woman, or he fell in love with her knowing it was a man. So then that's double. Then on top of that, I don't know if she was like, all right, this is what a nigga that's in, I don't even know if it was set in Japan. I'm going to say Milan land. Milan land, and what was they wearing? So that's what I'm saying. What did studs look like in different categories, like throughout time? It might be like cave paintings, and I want to see what the cave paintings look like when it's like a stud. These are the questions. I don't have an unhealthy obsession with studs like Drewski, but these are the questions that I necessarily would like to know. And I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that humans can be whatever the fuck they want to be. Like humans, you go your whole life. You can be like, Mom, I want to be an astronaut, or Mom, I want to be a doctor. I want to be, and some kids they not on a spectrum, but they'll say like, I want to be a chicken nugget, and it's like, all right, like I get it, but I don't. And that's when they be like, oh, I think your son or daughter needs an IEP. Like those are the things where it just be like, I don't. Maybe they just a kid and they don't understand you can't really do that. But also, it might be like you ever find those jobs where you just don't necessarily know that this is a real job until somebody was like, well, go on TikTok and they be like, well, yeah, I make $100,000 a year being a chicken nugget. And it's like, what the fuck? Where do you find this shit? Is not on LinkedIn. This shit is not on what is that other site called? Indeed. And I don't really fuck with Indeed. Indeed is full of scammers. I had a job interview with Indeed, and the job interview was all AI. I said, who do you think you're fooling? I know this white lady's not real. This white lady not even operating real. I was talking. I'm thinking I'm talking through the thing. The lady, it was muted. So I'm talking to the joint, and I'm having a full interview, and she responded, and I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, I've been on mute the whole time. I instantly said, I don't need that job. Nonetheless, like I said, humans can be anything that they fucking want to be. They can be president. They can be astronauts, medical, whatever the fuck. They can be anything that they want to be. But we don't give those same privileges to animals. And I don't like that. Just because we're humans and we have like rights and kind of a structure of what a human should be like. Who says in the animal kingdom it's not ran like that? Who's to say there is not any lesbian hippos? I just found out, no lie, no bullshit. I just found out that giraffes are gay. Giraffes are mainly gay. And it's like, wow, look at those two bros necking each other. And then when I made a joke about that. I made a joke about like, oh, they're necking each other. That's real shit. They actually neck each other, and they mount on each other and they neck each other. And then it's like, you kind of go through like, schools are kind of a lie. You know what I mean? When you learn about the origins of like squirrels, not even the origins, but like squirrels. Take for instance, yesterday I seen a squirrel in my trash can eating a French fry. They don't talk about the inner city squirrels. They only talk about the squirrels that got freedom, that can do whatever the fuck they want, and they found the promised land. Like other squirrels be trying to get there, but they just a product of the environment. That squirrel probably didn't want to eat that French fry or that Dorito out the trash can. He probably wanted a nice acorn. Ice Age taught me that the squirrels wanted acorns and shit. They was trying to chase a nut, and I felt that in my body. I know this might be a little different rant from what I'm about to say, but I felt that in my fucking body. That squirrel spent every Ice Age movie, the Meltdown, Ice Age 1, 2, 3, the before the Ice Age, all those movies, and that nigga was chasing a nut. And as a man, you sometimes chase a nut. Cause it's good. Pussy is good. It's amazing. Nonetheless, like I said, the squirrel was a product of his environment. But I didn't say, hey, squirrel, you're not supposed to eat that fucking French fry. I just let the squirrel be. and let the squirrel be who that squirrel wanted to be. Maybe that squirrel wanted to be a raccoon in his past life, and the other raccoons was like, nah, I can't. I'm not doing that. We know you're not one of us. And the squirrels was like, and when they was doing that, they probably was like, yo, you don't belong. That translates to you don't belong here because you want to eat out the trash, and we all eat acorns and walnuts and almonds and shit. I'm gonna be honest. I think we are spending a lot of our American dollars on dumb shit. I have always wondered why the fuck are we sending animals to space? What kind of information do you think? I don't speak turtle, monkey, squirrel, or fucking rabbit. I don't speak none of that shit. Why are we sending these animals to the fucking moon? And that's how I think that's a race of people. Is like that rabbit might be the pioneer on the moon and call it, because you know rabbits fuck. Them niggas be fucking and they be having a lot of fucking babies. So y'all about to make a civilization of rabbits on the moon. Then when we get there, they already advanced as fuck, fast as fuck, and look kind of weird because they like all extended. Like, you know, animals don't look as cute on close up as people think. That's why I be confused when people be having them lay in the bed with them. I'll be like, I don't think these animals know what a bed feel like, and they not potty trained enough for me. And I get scared. I get weary. Like because I know I want a late night snack sometimes. So it'd be like, well, who's to say I can't eat this human? You know what I mean? This is where shit get a little dicey. But nonetheless, I'm about to look it up. Why? Let me look it up. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Why do we send animals into space? Animals are sent to space to test the survivability of space flight before humans, study the effects of microgravity radiation on living organisms, and prepare for the long-term human space travel. I don't give a fuck about that. Send an actual human. Y'all want to understand space so goddamn much. It's shit in the ocean that I am terrified of. Number one, I can't even breathe. I don't even know if I can breathe in space. They just told niggas you can't breathe in space. I just haven't built the technology to test that theory. I know you're probably listening. It's like, this nigga is all over the place, but this is what y'all wanted. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna do the pod thing, but I was like, you know what? This is what y'all wanted, so this is what y'all get. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Actually, let me give a brief ad. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like, you know, the things that you're listening to today. Sometimes I might go off a little tangent and a lot of things of that nature. We're learning about animals. We learned about having a bad day at work. What else did we learn? We learned about so much. So if whatever you learned, whatever lessons you took from this, hey, sub up. Anyway, all right, brief. All right, so let's go to NASA. It's a brief history of animals in space. This is a lot of reading. I'm gonna skim it. It's monkeys. Niggas is just sending monkeys into space, and this is where it get dicey. Cause why? You don't need to send no monkeys into fucking space. Yeah, this is talking about brief history, and this shit is long as fuck. I'm not finna do this. With you. Are Chinese astronauts still stuck in space? No, the Chinese astronauts are not currently stuck in space. This is the point of time where I'm just about to be in a rabbit hole of shit that I don't know. Okay. Well, that's our time. And I know you're like, what the fuck, nigga? You didn't even finish the full thought of the space thing. Well, maybe if you tune in the next episode, I might dive deep into it. But nonetheless, thank you for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed every bit of this, because I enjoyed every single moment ranting about animals in space. animals in general, sexuality, having a bad day at work, bottle girls thinking they're slick. And if you ever having a bad day, rub one out or beat it out. With that being said, I'm Nassie Stacks, and this has been Bad Words, bitch.